All in all, how's your experience been working with PIVOTEX?
Oh, brilliant. I can't fault you guys. I mean, the communication's been top class. I mean, every meeting we've had has been amazing. I think on the first call we were talking about maybe generating about 30 to 40 leads a month. And, the first week we got 12 in. So, you guys definitely also do what you say as well, which is brilliant. I've had a lot of advertising companies sort of approach me, with these sort of huge price tags. And, when I say, will you definitely be able to get leads? It's kind of a case of, well, if you pay us, we'll find out. But yeah, with this format, it's definitely done sort of everything I expected it to do and more, to be honest with you.
We've been working together for just under 2 weeks, or around
Yes.
2 weeks. What kind of results have you seen so far since we started?
Well, at the moment, I've had 12 leads come through in the 2 weeks. Off the top of my head, I think 5 of them have booked, but they come out to a total value of about £4,500, which is brilliant.
Before we started working together, what was your situation like in terms of getting leads and acquiring new customers?
Well, I was trying to run my own ads, to be honest with you, but it's very clear to me now that I wasn't doing it properly, if that makes sense, because the ads that were running, they were reaching like 20,000 people, but the diary was still sort of quiet and empty. And, I was relying on a lot of things like Check a Trade and My Job Quote and sort of other bits and bobs like that, trying to rely on my personal Instagram feed with the pictures that I had uploaded. But yeah, now that the ads are in place and they're sort of going, I've noticed a massive uptick in the work kind of thing.
Since partnering with us, what impact has it actually had on your business?
Oh, I mean, untold, to be honest with you, because like I said, it's consistent work. I'm booked up for the next 3 weeks now. I think I'm booking into the mid-April at the moment, which is brilliant. Hold on, let's turn it off. But yeah, so I'm booking work into mid-April, which is brilliant. So, whereas before the ads sort of kicked off, I was sort of worrying, where am I going to get work for next week? Where's it all going to come from? But now I don't really have to worry about next week. It's next month I have to worry about, which is brilliant,
And in terms of the quality of the leads, what have they been like?
Oh, brilliant. I mean, I booked 2 on over the weekend, or 3 actually, where 2 of them filled out the form, but one of them contacted me directly after seeing the ad kind of thing. But I've just totted up the value so far without fitting money. I've taken about £3,000 off the 3 of them.
Awesome.
And then obviously, the fitting money's to be paid on completion. So there's more money to come in off that as well. I mean, having these ads, it's given me the opportunity to sort of employ a few more people as well. So I've just taken on 2 more fitters that I'm in the process of training up. So in the next few weeks, they'll sort of be ready to go on their own as well, which is great. It helps me grow as a business and helps me take that back seat so I can start managing the company instead of being on the tools all the time.
What would you say the average job value's been with the leads?
I would say between 900 and 2,000. I know it sounds like a broad number, but I've had a couple come in at around, 800-900 quid. I've had a few come in at around, well, I've had one come in at 2,000. I've had another one come in at 1,500 quid. So, a lot of them are anywhere between 1,000 and 2,000 quid, I'd say, which is, brilliant. Because before you'd be looking at, the customers I was attracting were more, I just want a bedroom, I want it really cheap. The average order value was about 350 quid, whereas now it's massive, sort of grown. So my average order value is now somewhere between £8,000 and £2,000. So I'm getting a lot more quality jobs rather than volume as well.
So within the first 2 weeks, you've spent £145 on ads, and
Yep.
we've generated about £4,500 in booked revenue.
Yep,
That's a 30x ROAS, which is highly profitable.
exactly.
What we'd love to do now is maintain that consistency and then scale. Where can you see yourself and your business in the next 6 months using our systems?
I definitely see myself, definitely to start going from a sole trader to a limited company. So I want, a bunch of people that I can employ to chase the leads every day. And then, a team of surveyors or maybe just a surveyor in the first 6 months that can go out measuring the jobs. And that's kind of where I see myself in the next 6 months, is having a lot more staff on board.
I'd love to get you there, and I think we're definitely on track for it. To keep that consistency going and we scale the operation, can really just look to expand and, yeah, like you say, take that step back off the tools and just be allocating work to different fitters and stuff.
Exactly.
So have you actually tried anything like this before?
No, I mean, I did have a guy offer, he was offering to do like social media content and stuff as well. I think it was like Google, I think, that he was going to run the ads on. But to be honest with you, these seem to work a lot better than the Google ever has kind of thing. Like I said, I do have a website, but from what I've seen, I've had a few inquiries on the website this week, and I believe that they've come from the ads rather than my Google SEO kind of thing.
So even though we run the ads, I think you said you've had some clicks on the ads, and then people have messaged you directly on WhatsApp as well.
Exactly.
So it just leads to other different ways of outreach. Obviously, just getting yourself out there, which is brilliant.
I've got another 2 measures booked. I think I'm doing another one on Wednesday or Thursday. I'm just waiting to hear back off a date, and then I've got another one to go measure on Sunday as well. But they've contacted me directly, but off the ad kind of thing. So I've had quite a few of them actually. So like I said, even though there's only 12 leads in the actual pipeline, I would probably say the real number's close to 20, maybe 25.
Would you recommend us to other flooring companies?
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, it clearly works, if that makes sense. So it's yeah, it's definitely something, you know. And I do know a couple of flooring companies, you know, in the area that I'm quite close with and I kind of work alongside as well. So I'll definitely be putting your name forward to them.
What would you say to someone who's currently on the fence about working with us?
I would say just go for it. You've got nothing to lose. I mean, you know, with the work that gets generated, that's all I would say is just go for it, do it, because you will reap the benefits, and it's not like you're gonna have to wait months for it to happen as well. Yeah, like what I'd say is just absolutely put your head down and go for it, because the results do show and they're there.